solve a problem present on the screen. And this is the most commonly asked question in all competitive examination where aptitude is being tested. Question. There is a person by name Ajit. He drives from home to office at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour and reaches office 14 minutes late. Next day, he drives from home to office at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour and reaches office 16 minutes early. We have to find the distance from home to office. Let us see the traditional approach to solve this question. A person is traveling from home to office. Distance is constant. Let me call the distance as d kilometers. On day 1, he travels at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Speed is 30 kilometers per hour. Distance is d kilometers. So time will be d by 30. Second day, he travels at 40 kilometers per hour. Therefore, his time will be d by 40. The difference in the time periods will be d by 30 minus d by 40. On day 1, he reached the office 14 minutes late. That means if the office timing is 8 o'clock, he reached the office at 8:14. Next day, he reached the office 16 minutes early. 16 minutes early means instead of reaching office at 8 o'clock, he reached the office at 7:44. So we got one equation, that is d by 30 minus d by 40 for time period, and it is also equated with 30 minutes. Why 30 minutes? Instead of reaching office at 8 o'clock, he reached the office at 14 minutes late, 8:14, and next timing is 7:44. 7:44 to 8 is 16 minutes, 8 to 8:14 is 14 minutes. So d by 30 minus d by 40 equivalent to 30 minutes, which is nothing but half, 1/2 of an hour. So we will get the answer as d by 60. This is the traditional method to solve the question. Now let us look at another innovative way to solve this question. From the question, we understood that distance is a constant. What do you mean by constant? Constant is a fixed quantity which can be fixed. 23 is constant, 34.2 is constant. Any numerical value is considered to be constant. So instead of solving the question by using variables, let us convert that variables into some constant values. Let us take some dummy value for d. To get the answer in less time and space, we will take some value which is a multiple of the speeds given in the question. Speeds given in the question are 30 and 40. So I am taking d value as LCM of 30 and 40, which happens to be 120 kilometers. Even you multiply 30 into 40, still you will get the same answer. You wish to take your roll number as a d value, still you will get the same answer. Any integer value other than 0, if you take, you will get the answer. Because he is traveling some distance, we cannot take 0. 0 will make all the values 0. I assumed the distance to be 120 kilometers. 120 kilometers on day 1, he travels at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. That means for 1 hour, he travels a distance of 30 kilometers. To travel 120 kilometers, he takes 4 hours. Second day, he travels at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. That means 1 hour 40 kilometers. To travel a distance of 120 kilometers, he takes 3 hours. Because I assumed the distance to be 120 kilometers, the difference in time periods will be first day 4 hours, second day 3 hours, which happens to be 1 hour. That means 60 minutes difference in time period is equal to a distance of 120 kilometers. But according to the question, the difference in time period is not 60 minutes, but it is 30 minutes. By using proportionality, 60 minutes is 120 kilometers, 30 minutes is 60 kilometers. Therefore, the answer will be 60 kilometers. In all the problems which involves one parameter to be constant, please remove that constant and replace it with one variable. For example, we discuss in direct proportionality, A is proportional to B. A is proportional to B means A equivalent to K into B. What is K? Constant. Remove it and replace it with some numerical value. In all the problems where proportionality is involved, instead of writing a variable, replace it with some constant value to get the answer in less time and space. You can use this concept in problems where speed is constant, distance is constant, time is constant, work is constant, efficiency is constant, price is constant, consumption is constant. All the parameters where one parameter is a constant and we have to find out the constant, take the LCM from the given values. That is the gist of the question. Having understood this problem, let us solve another problem without using pen on the paper. There is a person by name Barun who travels at 15 kilometers per hour, reaches office 40 minutes late on day 1. Next day, he travels at 30 kilometers per hour, reaches office 10 minutes late. Find the distance from home to office. Let us solve it orally. 15, 30. LCM is 30 kilometers. So if I assume the distance to be 30 kilometers, day 1 he takes 2 hours, second day he takes 1 hour. 2 hours, 1 hour, gap is 1 hour. That means 60 minutes difference in time period is because of assuming the distance to be 30 kilometers. But according to the question, it is not 60 minutes. Read the question once again. It is 40 minutes late. That means instead of reaching the office at 9 o'clock, it is 9:40. Second day, 10 minutes late. Instead of reaching the office at 9 o'clock, he reaches office 9:10. 9:40, 9:10. Difference is 30 minutes. That means 60 minutes time gap is 30 kilometers, but 30 minutes time gap is 30 kilometers. I hope you have understood this concept. In this video, I am going to take one problem from time and work and I am going to apply the concept of LCM to simplify this problem in less time and space. Question: A plus B can complete a work in 12 days. B plus C can complete a work in 15 days. A plus C can complete a work in 20 days. We require how many days it takes for A to complete the work individually. This is the question. Step number 1. They both are doing some work, either A and B or B and C or C and A. If they are doing some work is always considered to be constant. What do you mean by constant? Constant is a fixed quantity. So step number 1. Since the quantity is fixed, take any value that comes into your mind. To get the answer in less time, let me take the LCM of the number of days. LCM of 12, 15, 20. 12, 15, 20. LCM is 60. So assume that the total work is 60 units. A plus B can complete a work in 12 days. In 12 days, 60 units work is done. That means in one day, they both of them will do 5 units work. B plus C, they can complete the work in 15 days. 15 days, 60 units work is done. In one day, they will complete 4 units work. A plus C, they can complete the work in 20 days. 20 days, 60 units. One day, 3 units. So, the 3 equations are transformed to A plus B will do 5 units per day. B plus C will do 4 units per day. A plus C will do 3 units per day. Add all the 3 equations. If I add A plus B plus B plus C plus A plus C, 2 into A plus B plus C will be 12. A plus B plus C will be 6 units per day. What do we require? A alone. What is B plus C in one day? It is 4 units. So A plus 4 will give 6. A will give 2 units per day. One day 2 units. To complete total 60 units, how many days are required? 30 days. So A can complete the work alone in 30 days. Always remember, my dear viewers, Whenever one parameter is a constant, either in time, speed and distance problems or in time and work problems, right, replace it with some numerical value, preferably the LCM from the given values. One more question. This question I am going to solve it orally. Just pay attention to it. A plus B can complete a work in 20 days. B plus C can complete a work in 30 days. A plus C can complete a work in 60 days. A alone how many days? Step number 1. LCM of 20, 30, 60. 60. A plus B in 1 day, 3 units per day. B plus C in 1 day, 2 units per day. A plus C in 1 day, it is 1 unit per day. Adding all of this, 2 into A plus B plus C will give you 6 units per day. A plus B plus C, it will be 3 units per day. I require A alone. B plus C in 1 day, it will be 2 units per day. So A plus 2 will give me 3. A will be 1 unit per day. 1 day, 1 unit, 60 units, 60 days. All the problems in time, speed and distance and time and work can be solved orally if you know how to compute the LCM from the given values. The question is asking about finding the natural number and whole number solutions for the equation 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. Now first, let us look at the traditional method of solving. Before solving it in a traditional way, let us understand few concepts. Read the question once again. Find the natural number solutions. Natural numbers are the numbers which will start from 1. So, the natural number set is defined as 1, 2, 3 till infinite. Whole number solutions will start from 0. So, whole number solutions set is defined as 0, 1, 2, 3 and infinite. Natural numbers will not take 0. Whole numbers will take 0. Second observation, the question states that the equation is of the form 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. That means we are trying to solve all the equations which are of the form ax plus by equivalent to k. Third observation, observe the equation 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. 3 is a factor of 60. 60 can be divided by 3 with a remainder 0. 60 can also be divided by 4 with a remainder 0. That means 3 and 4 are factors of 60. We are trying to solve that equations which are of the form ax plus by equivalent to c, where a comma b are factors of constant. These are the 3 observations. You should make a note of it before solving the question. Now, concept 1. If the equation is of the form ax plus by equivalent to c, just try to analyze these 2 expressions. Ax plus by equivalent to c. If I write this equation as a into x plus b, then the next term will be written as b into y minus a equivalent to c, because plus ab should get nullified by minus ab. That means a into x plus b into y minus a equivalent to c. That means x is increased by b, y is decreased by a. That means in an equation of the form ax plus by equivalent to c, x and y are inversely related to each other. If x increases by b, y will decrease by a. If x decreases by b, y will increase by a. Since both of the coefficients of x and y are factors of constant, you can start with either x equivalent to 0 or y equivalent to 0 and generate the corresponding other variable values. For example, 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. I placed y equivalent to 0. If y is equated with 0, 3x will become 60. X will be equated with 20. So let us prepare a table which goes like this. Left hand on the first column let us take the values of y, and the second column let us take the values of x. If y is 0, x will become 20. As discussed a few minutes before, x and y are inversely related. X, if it increases by 4, y will decrease by 3. So, if y is 0, y will increase by 3. So, the next value will become 3. X will become 20 minus 4, 16. So, x will decrease in steps of 4, y will increase in steps of 3. If y is 0, x is 20, the complete table can be filled as follows. X will become 20, next 16, next 12, next 8, next will be 4, next will be 0. Y will become 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. These are the 6 doublets which we got for x comma y. Natural number solutions are the solutions which does not take x and y zeros. So there are 4 doublets. Therefore, natural number solutions for this equation will be 4. So in this table, we have got 2 doublets. With one doublet, x is equated with 0 and another doublet, y will be equated with 0. So whole number solutions also include these 2 solutions apart from the remaining 4 solutions. So the natural number of solutions for this question will be 4 and whole number solutions it will be 6. This is the traditional method of solving where you have to create a table which talks about all the corresponding values of x and y. This is the traditional method. Optimal method of solving the question. Now, before solving the question in an optimal way, let us understand few concepts and then execute the concept onto this problem. For example, 6 plus 9 equivalent to 15. What did you understand from this equation? 6 is a multiple of 3. 9 is a multiple of 3. 15 is also a multiple of 3. That means if you add 2 terms which are multiples of 3, answer is also a multiple of 3. First observation. Second observation. 6 plus 9 equivalent to 15. 6 is a multiple of 3. 15 is a multiple of 3. 9 should also be a multiple of 3. That means if a plus b equivalent to k, if a and k are multiples of some number, b should also be a multiple of some number. I hope it is clear. Let us carry forward this concept onto the problem. Observe the equation carefully. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. That means 3x is a multiple of 3. 60 is a multiple of 3. That means y should also be a multiple of 3. So I will write y as 3a. Second observation. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. 4y is a multiple of 4. 60 is a multiple of 4. 3x is also a multiple of 4. So x will be 4b. So this equation can be written as 12b plus 12a equivalent to 60. That means b plus a equivalent to 5. b plus a equivalent to 5. Now b plus a equivalent to 5. Instead of enumerating this one, let us take a simple example. b plus a equivalent to 5. There are 5 balls which are kept in front of you, and these 5 balls should be kept in 2 bags. Let me call that bags as b and a. So 5 balls are kept in front of you. If they are kept in a straight line, there are 4 spaces between 5 balls. If I select any one space, suppose if I select the first space between first ball and second ball, first ball can go to bag B and the remaining 4 can go to bag A. So that will be one solution, 1 plus 4. Remaining, if I select the second space, it will be 2 plus 3. Similarly, if there are 4 spaces between 5 balls, there will be, right, 4 ways I can select. So a plus b equivalent to 5. That means 5 balls are there, 4 spaces, select any one space. 4c1 equivalent to 4. What are these 4? These 4 are the base of natural number solutions. Since both of the coefficients are factors of constant, we will get b value 0 as well as a value 0. So that answer will be 6 for whole number solutions. By using PNC method, you can tell the answer as whole number solutions will be 6 and the natural number solutions will be 4. Natural number solutions will be 4. Let me take one more example. For example, how to find the number of integral solutions for 3x plus 5y equivalent to 750. We can solve this problem orally. 3x is a multiple of 3. 750 is a multiple of 3. So y should also be a multiple of 3. So y will be 3b. 5y is a multiple of 5. 750 is a multiple of 5. So x will be a multiple of 5. So x will be 5a. So this can be written as 15a plus 15b equivalent to 750. A plus b equivalent to 50. If 50 balls are kept, there are 49 spaces. Select any one space. 49 C1. Answer will be 49 for natural number solutions. Since both of them are factors of constant, x value will be 0, 5 value will be 0. Natural whole number solutions will be 51. I hope you have understood how to solve this method by using PNC method. One important observation to solve these questions orally without using PNC method. If the equation is of the form ax plus by equivalent to c, ax plus by equivalent to c, where this equation is in its simplest form. When I say simplest form, that means a and b should be co-prime to each other. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. This equation cannot be simplified further. So this equation is said to be in its simplest form. 12x plus 15y equivalent to 720. 12 and 15 can be simplified further into 3 4s are 3 5s are. So 12x plus 15y, that equation is not in its simplest form. Simplest form means the coefficients of x and y should be co-prime to each other. Two numbers are said to be co-primes if their HCF is 1. So whenever you get an equation of the form ax plus by equivalent to c, this equation is nothing but a straight line which does not pass through origin. So the gap between two integers is given by c by a into b, which can be proved easily by using PNC method. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. That means if you draw a line onto the graph, you will get a line where for x value 20, y value 0, for x value 0, y value 15, and there are some other points which lie on this line. The gap between two integral solutions is given by the notation c by a into b. A into b is there in denominator. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. 60 by 12, that means 5. 5 gaps are there. Suppose if I take these 4 fingers, there are 3 gaps are there. If 3 gaps are there, there are 4 fingers. If 5 gaps are there, there will be 6 integral points. These 6 are the whole number solutions. Eliminate 2 points where x equivalent to 0 and y equivalent to 0. You will get natural number solutions. Natural number solutions are 4. Let us solve the final problem. 3x plus 6y equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I say this question? This is the question where 3 and 6 are not co-prime to each other. In that case, observe carefully. 3x is a multiple of 3. 6y is a multiple of 3. But 1, 2, 3, 4 is not a multiple of 3. If you add two numbers which are multiples of 3, answer will also be a multiple of 3. But 1, 2, 3, 4 is not a multiple of 3. Therefore, answer is no solutions for this. Hi all, my name is Anil Nair. Through this video, I want to give a video response to few students who got doubts in my previous video related to positive integral solutions. First, let me explain the doubt asked by a student via mail. Sir, you explained how to find out natural number and a whole number solutions for an equation containing two variables. What if there are more than two variables? How to solve that kind of questions? So, let me explain how to solve that kind of questions by taking a question as an example. Question: how to find the number of positive integral solutions to the equation 2x plus 3y plus 6z equivalent to 360. As we already know, positive integral solutions are nothing but natural number solutions. Traditional method of solving this question. Before solving it in a traditional method, let me recap two concepts which I discussed in the old video related to integral number solutions. Concept 1. If the equation is of the form ax plus by equivalent to k, where a and b are co-prime to each other, the gap between two integral solutions is given by c by a into b in denominator. The number of positive integral solutions is given by c by a into b minus 1. The number of non-negative integral solutions is given by c by a into b plus 1. This works when both a and b are factors of constant. If one of them is a factor of constant, for example 3x plus 7y equivalent to 123, in this kind of questions, number of positive integral solutions is given by c by a into b, that's all. Number of non-negative integral solutions is given by c by a into b plus 1. Let us apply these concepts onto this problem. 2x plus 3y plus 6z equivalent to 360. Since the question is asking about an natural number solutions, start putting z equivalent to 1. Why did I pick up z equivalent to 1? Because out of 2x, 3y and 6z, the coefficient of z is highest, so we will get less number of steps. If z equivalent to 1, this will become 2x plus 3y equivalent to 354. This equation is of the form ax plus by equivalent to k. So the number of positive integral solutions will be 354 by 2 into 3, 6, 6 5s are 6 9s are 59 gaps will be there. So 58 will be the positive integral solutions. Put z equivalent to 2, 2x plus 3y plus 12 equivalent to 360, 2x plus 3y equivalent to 348. Again apply the notation, you will get the answer. Keep substituting from z value 1 to till z equivalent to 59, because z equivalent to 59 will give you 354. So 2x plus 3y equivalent to 6. So 2x plus 3y equivalent to 6, 6 by 6 equivalent to 1, 1 gap will be there. That means 2 non-negative integral solutions and 0 natural number solutions. Add all this, we will get the answer. This is a traditional method to solve an equation of the form ax plus by plus cz equivalent to n. Too many steps are involved in solving this question. This will kill our time and space. Let us get into an optimal method of solving this question. Before solving it in an optimal way, please observe the question again. 2x plus 3y plus 6z equivalent to 360. One important observation, 6 is a multiple of both 2 and 3. We will attack the question by using the root cause of this problem. 2x plus 3y plus 6z equivalent to 360. 3y is a multiple of 3. 6z is a multiple of 3. 360 is a multiple of 3. X should be a multiple of 3. X will be 3a. 2x is a multiple of 2. 6y is a multiple of 2. 360 is a multiple of 2. So y will also be a multiple of 2. So this will become 2b. So the entire equation can be transformed as 6a plus 6b plus 6z equivalent to 360. A plus b plus z equivalent to 60. Before solving this equation, let us take an example, understand the concept, apply the concept onto this problem. A plus b equivalent to 4. A plus b equivalent to 4 means there will be 4 balls which are kept in a straight line. There will be 3 gaps will be there, right? You select any one gap, you will get a solution. 4 gaps will be there. There are 3 gaps. I will select the first gap. I will get 1 plus 3. I'll select the second gap, I'll get 2 plus 2. I'll select the third gap, 3 plus 1. Out of 3 gaps present between 4 balls, select any one. So this will be 3C1. 3C1 will be 3. Go back to the question. A plus B plus Z equivalent to 60. 60 balls arranged in a straight line. There will be 59 gaps. For 2 variables you selected 1 gap. For 3 variables you will select 2 gaps. So answer will be 59C2. I hope you have understood the concept. One more replica question to understand it effectively and efficiently. Find the number of natural number solutions for the equation 3x plus 4y plus 12z equivalent to 1440. 3x plus 4y plus 12z equivalent to 1440. 4y is a multiple of 4, 12 is a multiple of 4, 1440 is a multiple of 4, 3x should also be a multiple of 4, x will be 4a. 3x is a multiple of 3, 12z is a multiple of 3, 1440 is a multiple of 3, so 4y, y should also be a multiple of 3. Equation can be transformed as 12a plus 12b plus 12z equivalent to 1440. A plus B plus Z equivalent to 120. 120 balls arranged in a straight line. Answer will be 119C2. 119C2, get the answer. One way to eliminate answer options is 119 is a composite number. It is a product of 2 prime numbers, 7 and 17. Prime number cannot be decomposed further. Check the answer option, which is a multiple of 7 and 17. So, in this video, we discuss the concept how to solve questions for 3 variables which are of the form ax plus by plus cz equivalent to n, where c is a multiple of a and b. If a, b and c are co-prime to each other, then please type how to solve Diophantine equations with 3 variables. I am restricting my concept till here because 2x plus 3y plus 5z equivalent to a different value where all are co-prime to each other, that will become a non-management aptitude related question. Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss a powerful concept to save your time and space related to problems based on dice. So, write down the heading, how to find out the number of ways when you roll a die 2 times. When I am speaking about a die, I am speaking about an unbiased die. Shekuni used biased die. Right. Listen to the concept. Step number 1. An unbiased die will have a numbering from 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minimum value present on the die is 1. Maximum value present on the die is 6. If you roll die 2 times, what is the minimum sum that you get when you roll 2 times? 1 plus 1 is 2. What is the maximum sum that you get when you roll 2 times? 6 plus 6, 12. That means when you roll die 2 times, the various sums that are possible are starting with 1 and ending with 12. So the various sums will be 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 12. Minimum value is 2, maximum value will be 12. The series is in arithmetic progression. What will be the average in arithmetic progression? First term plus last term by 2. So this will be 2 plus 12 by 2. 2 plus 12 by 2, it will be 7. So minimum is 2, maximum is 12, average is 7. So I'll draw an illusionary triangle. I'll explain why am I drawing this triangle. I'll draw a triangle. The top vertex will take the value 7. That is nothing but average. So the top vertex will be 7. On the left hand side, write down all the various sums possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So left hand side the various sums will range from 2 to 6. Right hand side the sums will range from 8 to 12 and there will be a triangle. Next step. Write down all the natural numbers sequentially starting from 1. Starting with 2. So beside 2 in bracket write down 1. 1, next will be 2, next 3, next 4, next 5, next 6. That means for sum 7 the number of ways will be 6. After reaching 6, come back to 1. So it will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the numbers which I wrote right now, they represents the number of ways. Number of ways. See here, in how many ways will you get a sum 3? It will be 1 plus 2 or it will be 2 plus 1. Instead of doing it an enumeration process, by writing all the natural numbers you will get it. Now listen carefully how beautifully we can solve most of the probability based problems so easily. First question, find the probability of getting sum 7. What do you mean by probability? Number of favorable cases by total number of cases. Probability of getting sum 7. Sum 7, what is there in the bracket? 6. They are the favorable cases. So answer will be 6 divided by number of ways will be, if you roll any die, you will get any value from 1 to 6. Second time also 1 to 6. So 6 by 1, 6 into 6. 6 by 36. What will be the answer? 1 by 6. One more question. What is the probability of getting sum equivalent to 2 or sum equivalent to 12? Sum 2, how many ways are there? 1 way. Sum 12, how many ways are there? 1 way. What is 1 plus 1? 2. 2 by 36. 2 by 36. What will be the answer? 1 by 18. What is the probability of getting some odd number? So you know how to pick all the odd numbers and find out the sum. Wait for 1 minute. Probability of getting some odd number will be 1 by 2. Some even number will be 1 by 2. Don't keep on counting. Last problem. Probability of getting some prime number. So pick out all the prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So if you pick out the number of cases, for 2 it will be 1, for 3 it will be 2, for 5 it will be 4, for 7 it will be 6, for 11 it will be 2. If I add it, I will get 15. 15 by 36. 5 by 12 is the answer. So by knowing this triangle concept, you can find out the number of ways when you roll a die 2 times. Key points in this video. Why the triangle is drawn? Because left hand side various sums and right hand side various sums are same. Why we are increasing from 1 to 6? Because if you see the parallelism of counting the numbers, 2 value will be 1 plus 1, 3 value will be 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 4 will be 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1. Number of ways are increasing by 1. So I wrote all natural numbers starting from 1, went up to 6 and came back from 6 to 1. I hope you have understood the logic. After watching this video, go back and solve any problem related to number of ways of finding sum when 2 dice are rolled. You will be amazed by the kind of speed and accuracy you will get the answer. Hi all, my name is Anil Nair. In this video, I am going to discuss one of the very innovative approaches of how to find the sum of 3 dice. Generally, if you roll 3 dice, the question will be like this. In how many ways will you get sum 12? Finding out by using enumeration will take a lot of time and space. Therefore, we are discussing this approach. Step number 1. A die will have numbers from 1 to 6. Step number 2. If you roll the die 3 times, what is the minimum sum that you will get? Minimum sum is obtained by adding all minimum values. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1. Maximum sum is obtained by adding maximum value present in the die, which is 6 plus 6 plus 6. So minimum is 3, maximum is 18. You will get all the integer values from 3 to 18. That is 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on up to 16, 17, 18. Minimum is 3, maximum is 18. If you observe all the sums obtained, they are in arithmetic progression. So step number 3. Average of n terms in arithmetic progression is first term plus last term by 2. So 3 plus 18 by 2, 21 by 2, which is 10.5. Average is 10.5. Take an integer less than 10.5, take an integer greater than 10.5. So you will get 2 values 10 and 11. Draw a line with endpoints as 10 and 11. After that, draw a line downwards, draw a line downwards. What are all the values that you will get? Minimum is 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This line also 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I wrote all the sums that are possible. Next, starting with 3, write down the value 1. 1 represents the number of ways in which you get a sum 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. After 1, add 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. After 3, again add 3. It is 6. I hope you have understood the difference between the terms are going like this. First it is increased by 1, then it is increased by 2, then it is increased by 3, then it is increased by 4, then it is increased by 5, then it is increased by 6. So what will be the number of ways? First one, for 3 it will be 1, for 4 it will be 3, for 5 it will be 6, for 6 it will be 10, for 7 it will be 15, for 8 it will be 21. If I follow this series, what will be the next element that actually I will get? 21, 15 plus 6 is 21, 21 plus 7 is 28. So first you write down at 28. In the 28 cases, but actually what is the sum that you are getting? 9. For 9 you are getting 28. 9 there is a case 7, 1, 1, 1, 7, 1, 1, 1, 7. But if you roll a die, will you get a sum 7? No. That means out of 28 cases, these 3 cases are eliminated. So how much you will get a value? 25. No need to do all this. Write down the series up to 21. After 21, what is the perfect square? 25. After 21, what is the perfect cube? It is 27. So the series, the number of ways in the left hand side will be like this. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 25, 27. Same thing duplicate onto the right hand side. 11 it will be 27, 12 it will be 25, 13 it will be 21 and come up to 1. These are the number of ways. You can cross check whether these ways are right or wrong by taking some random example. If I roll 3 dice, I have to get sum 5. To get sum 5, what are the cases? 1 plus 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6, which is written there. So after understanding this diagram, now let us find out the question. Probability of getting a sum 10. Probability is total number of favorable cases by total number of cases. Total number of favorable cases for 10. What is the value? 27. Number of ways will be first day any of the 6, second day any of the 6, third day any of the 6. 6 into 6 into 6. So answer will be 27 by 260. Probability of getting sum equivalent to 4 or 17. For 4 what will be the answer? 3. For 17 what will be the answer? That is also 3. 3 plus 3. 6 by 216. 1 by 36. So by using this diagram, you can solve any problems related to sum of 3 dice. Now key points to remember: after 21 take the perfect square, that is 25. After 21 take the perfect cube, that is 27. Why a line is drawn? Because if you roll 3 dice, you will not get 10.5. I took an integer less than 10.5. I took an integer greater than 10.5. Keep watching Anil Nair Classes YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems through a cube you have never viewed before. Today in this video, let us see some better approaches to solve problems from arithmetic progression. Problem: find the sum of 25 terms for the sequence 63, 55, 47 and so on. Before solving the better approach, let us see the traditional method of solving. Everyone knows that this is an arithmetic progression series where A is the first term and D is the common difference between the terms. So A in this case is 63, D is the difference between two consecutive terms, so which is 55 minus 63, which is minus 8. A value is 63 and D value is minus 8. We know that means I know that and you also know that. We know that the sum of n terms in arithmetic progression is given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N, the number of terms we require sum is 25, n is 25, a is 63, d is minus 8, put it in the formula, you will get the answer. But are we really interested in this one? In this kind of learning? Let us see a logical way to solve this kind of problems. Before solving it in a logical way, let me explain few concepts. First concept, average of n terms in arithmetic progression is given by middle value. For example, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. Average is given by middle value, which is nothing but 7 in this case. 7 is nothing but first term plus last term by 2. If the number of terms in the AP series are odd, middle value will become middle term. If the number of terms in the arithmetic progression is even, middle value will not be the middle term. For example, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2, 1 plus 16 by 2, which is nothing but 17 by 2, 8.5. So 8.5, 1, 4, 7, there are 3 terms, 10, 13, 16, there are 3 terms. 3 terms to the left, 3 terms to the right, 8.5 is the middle value. I hope the concept is clear. Again I am repeating. Average of n terms in an arithmetic progression is nothing but the middle value. Middle value will become middle term if the number of terms in the sequence are odd. Read the question. Find the sum of 25 terms for the series. Average by definition is given by sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Total 25 terms he is asking. Let me find out the average. 25 terms, 12 terms to the left, 12 terms to the right. What will be the middle value? Middle value will be T13. So this expression can be written as T13 equivalent to sum of 25 quantities by 25 quantities. T13 can be determined by A plus 12D. 63 plus 12 into minus 8 into 25. I will get sum of 25 terms. T13 will be 63 plus 12 into minus 8, it will be minus 33, minus 33 into 25 is minus 825 is the answer. The objective behind discussing this logical way to find the n terms is to solve multiple problems without applying formulae. For example, another question, how many terms in the sequence minus 56, minus 49, minus 42 and so on will sum up to 0. How many terms in the sequence minus 56, minus 49, minus 42 will sum up to 0. No need to use Tn or Sn formulas. Let us read the question again and solve it in a logical way. Series is given as minus 56, minus 49, minus 42 and so on. Minus 56 is 7 into minus 8. Minus 49 is 7 into minus 7. Minus 42 is 7 into minus 6. That means the series that are given are nothing but the negative multiples of integers from 1 to 8. Are you all with me? Right. So there are total minus 56 to minus 7. There are negative 8 multiples. Then comes 0. To get the sum 0, minus 56 should be nullified by plus 56. Minus 49 should be nullified by plus 49. So there are negative 8 terms. There should also have positive 8 terms. So negative 8 terms, positive 8 terms including 0. Total how many terms are there? 17 terms are there. 17 terms, sum will be 0. We have not used any formula to solve the question. Another question, T8, 8th term in an arithmetic progression is 40. We need to find out total sum of 15 terms. One method is to use Tn and Sn, another logical method T8 and S15. Ask yourself this question, why he is asking us to find the sum of 15 terms. 15 terms, 7 terms to the left, 7 terms to the right. What is the middle term? T8. Middle term can also be an average if the number of terms are odd. So average is nothing but T8. So average equivalent to sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. T8 equivalent to S15 by 15. Whatever the T8 value that is there in the question, please substitute it and get the answer. We are able to connect the dot between T8 and S15 because for S15, T8 is the middle term. If he asks us to find out S22, answer will be cannot be determined because we don't know what is A value and D value. Learnings from this video. First one, average of n terms in an arithmetic progression is middle value, which is nothing but first term plus last term by 2. If Tn is given, Sk can also be determined if Tn is the middle term for Sn. Number 3. No need to use formulae when you can solve the problems in the most logical way. Remember, all the people who are watching this video, formulae is derived from the logic. Logic is not derived from the formulae. In this video, we are going to discuss one of the most powerful concepts in geometry, that is virtual positioning. Before I discuss this method, let us take a problem, solve it in a traditional way, understand why that method is not the best method to solve few problems, then we will explore a new method. Let us take a question. Question. There is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle side is 12 centimeters. In the equilateral triangle, a circle is inscribed. In that circle, another equilateral triangle is inscribed. The question is, find the ratio of the area of the equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle to the area of the equilateral triangle on which the circle is inscribed. This is the question. Generally, most of the students will try to solve this question like this. There is a triangle, inside there is a circle that is inscribed. So if there is any circle which touches the sides of a triangle, it is considered to be an in circle. So we will find out the in radius of an equilateral triangle. In radius of an equilateral triangle, we will find it out. Then in that circle, another equilateral triangle is inscribed. So for the inside equilateral triangle, that circle which touches all the vertices of a triangle, so that circle will become the circumcircle for the equilateral triangle inscribed in it. Again, we will use the concept of a circumradius. So we know the formula for in radius of an equilateral triangle, and we also know the formula for a circumradius of an equilateral triangle. Then by using this small r and capital R, we will find the ratio of the area of the equilateral triangle. This is how students will solve this problem. But if you think for a minute, this question can be solved without using pen on the paper. Let us explore that concept. Before exploring virtual positioning concept, one important observation. Suppose if I take this water bottle. This water bottle has got some volume. Suppose if I shift this water bottle from this point in a plane to this point in a plane, will the volume of the water bottle change? No. Answer will be no. Suppose if I flip this water bottle up and down, will the volume of the water bottle changes? No. That means if you translate a figure from one point to another point, or if you rotate a figure from one point to another point, right, the volume or the area, please make a note of this statement, number of integral points of any geometrical figure does not change if I translate the figure or if I rotate the figure. The area of the figure will also not change if I translate the figure or if I rotate the figure. But the value of the integral points will change if I shift from one point to another point, that is x equivalent to x plus x dash, y equivalent to y plus y dash. If I rotate the figure, the final rotation figure points will become x cos theta minus y sin theta for x, y will be x sin theta plus y cos theta. Now, we will use the concept, just discuss it right now to find out the area. So, what to do is, in an equilateral triangle there is a circle, in that circle there is another equilateral triangle. So, what I will do is, I will flip the equilateral triangle from bottom to top. If I flip this equilateral triangle, please observe the figure. There are total 4 triangles that are formed. 4 triangles that are formed, and these 4 triangles are similar by nature. Why they are similar by nature? Because in an equilateral triangle, every angle will be 60, 60, 60. Outside triangle is 60, 60, 60. Tangents drawn from an external point are also equal. So if one side if it is 60, other two will also become 60, 60. Similarly here 60, 60, 60, 60. Inside it is an equilateral triangle, that is also 60, 60, 60. Henceforth, there are 4 equilateral triangles. We require the area of the smaller triangle to the total area. Answer will be 1:4. This is how you should think to solve problems in geometry. This virtual positioning concept is used for all convex polygons. The concept discussed in this video cannot be used for concave polygons. Take any 2 points inside a polygon, try to draw a line. If the line goes outside, then the polygon is said to be a concave polygon. For example, you take a rectangle, you take any 2 points, draw a line lies completely inside. You draw some zigzag figure, maybe something like this. Take any 2 points. If you get at least one line which goes outside the polygon, then the polygon is said to be a concave polygon. Virtual positioning is one of the oldest concepts in geometry, used exclusively for convex polygons. Hi all, my name is Anil Nair. In this video, I am going to help you out in solving few questions by making use of answer options. In your examinations, not all the questions you should solve the traditional method, and not all the questions can be solved by using answer options. So if there are any questions which can be solved in less time and less space by making use of answer options, why not use it? With that intention, and let me help you out in understanding how you can solve this by just making use of answer options. There is a question which goes like this: find all the values of p such that 6 lies somewhere between the root of the equation x square plus 2 into p minus 3 into x plus 9 equivalent to 0. X is a real number. And there are 5 options which are given to you. First option p less than minus 3 by 4. Second option p greater than 6. Third option 0 less than p less than 6. Fourth option 0 less than p less than 3 by 4. Fifth option p greater than minus 3 by 4. Okay. Before solving this Jugaad method, let me help you out in understanding the question first. The equation given x square plus 2 into p minus 3 into x plus 9 equivalent to 0. Now, third option is 0 less than p less than 6. Let me take any value between 0 to 6. Let me take 3. P value equivalent to 3. Put it out in the equation. So, what it will become? X square plus 9 equivalent to 0. X square plus 9 equivalent to 0. X equivalent to plus or minus 3i. You cannot express 3i on a number line. Therefore, third option is ruled out. See the fifth option. Fifth option is saying p greater than minus 3 by 4. That means he is saying that any value greater than minus 3 by 4. Is 3 greater than minus 3 by 4? Yes, but 3 is not giving me the answer. So option 5 is also ruled out when p equivalent to 3. Check the second option. Second option is saying p is greater than 6. If I take p equivalent to 8, the equation will become x square plus 10x plus 9 equivalent to 0. X square plus 10x plus 9 equivalent to 0 will give you the roots minus 1 and minus 9. Does 6 lie between the roots minus 1 and minus 9? No. So therefore second option is ruled out. Having understood how to solve this question by plugging in few values, plug in a value of p from option number 1 that will satisfy the statement. Therefore option 1 is the answer option. Let us solve another question. How to eliminate answer options. What is the value of x in the equation? X square plus x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 into x plus 6 equivalent to 0. The answer options for this question are given as 3 plus root 3, 3 minus root 3, minus 3 plus root 3 and 0. The students who are extremely good in mathematics will open up that x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 into x plus 6 equivalent to 0, and we will solve it by using a polynomial equation method. Stop for 1 minute. Observe the options. Observe the options. Options are 3 plus root 3, 3 minus root 3, minus 3 plus root 3, 0. 0 cannot be the answer for the question because in the left hand side there are constants. If you substitute it, 0 plus 0 plus 1, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 3, 0 plus 6. Is 36 equivalent to 0? No. So 0 cannot be the option. Think for a moment. For the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equivalent to 0. If one root is p plus root q, another root will be p minus root q when a, b, c are rational number. That means if the option is 3 plus root 3 is one root, then 3 minus root 3 will also be another root. But there is no option stating that 3 plus root 3 and 3 minus root 3 both can be root. That means if third is the option, first can also be the option. But there is no option which states 1 and 3. So 1, 3 and 4. These 3 can be eliminated. Therefore second option is the right answer. This kind of approach will not help you out to solve all the questions in the examination. But few questions, around 10% of the questions on an average can be solved effectively by making use of answer options. This kind of method will be useful especially in algebra related questions and sometimes in number system and arithmetic related questions. Thank you for watching this video. Disclaimer, don't use this method across all the problems. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work. It all depends on the merit of the question. Thank you very much. You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free AMC.